Good to see you again. I have a good news for you. I just presented the number one, top most wanted. Buhay naman. Ngayon.
Galing.
Maupo kayo, maupo kayo. Ang policy kasi natin. Anyway, sige. Good afternoon. Welcome to our first meet of 2026. I was mentioning to Mama Tessie, yes, my high respect and belief on her since I was a counselor then. I met her at the time. I've been in the government for almost like malapit na mag-3 dekada. So, Tessie is helping the city of Manila, especially sa mga nabibiktima ng injustice sa city. I just mentioned to her, especially kayo sa pleb, the policy of the city with regard to suspects. As much as we can, kunin silang buhay at papanagutin sa harap ng batas. Yun ang policy direction natin. And so far, for the past 6 months, gano'n naman na nangyayari. Believe naman ako sa Manila Police District na sinusunod nila yung tagubilin ng alkalde na huwag natin ilagay sa kamay natin ng batas. Kahit na yan ay mga suspect, ay kailangan na iharap natin sa pamilya ng mga biktima sa harap ng husgado. Ang trabaho natin is the peace and order situation, papanagutin ng mga nagkamali, ng abuso sa lungsod. At hayaan natin ang husgado magsabi kung sino ang may sala at ang pananagutan nitong mga to. And today, we just presented to the people of Manila the number 1 district level most wanted. No? Nakuha natin. Ang nabiktima nito bata rin. It was done in 2023. So as you all know, I have a habit, and as a matter of policy, whether when you committed a crime, as long as you committed it in the city of Manila, we'll go after you. And we'll spend money, people's taxpayers' money, to bring you to justice. Kaya maraming mga nare-resolve na kaso rito because of that policy. In fact, ang bumungad sa akin, kung maalala ninyo ma'am, ang bumungad sa akin, there is an unresolved case ongoing for the past 2 months, and a celebrated case where a Grab or TNB driver is nowhere to be found. Was killed but nowhere to be found. And the suspect sumuko sa atin first week of July yun. And immediately, after 2 months nung hindi pa tayo mayor noon, within 24 hours, natagpuan yung bangkay. At naibigay natin doon sa pamilya. And we surrender the surrenderies to NBI. Doon na nakuha yun sa Nueva Ecija. So those are the things. And I believe that's why I'm sharing this to you, because that's what your purpose. Walang aabuso sa pulisya, wala rin naman papayagang aabuso sa mga kriminal. Na para bang ikinipit balikat na lang yung nangyaring krimen. Dapat silang managot. So again, welcome to CTO. So I believe you're going to take a note of your public service to the people. I'm happy to see you again. With all honesty. Excited ako. Ikaw una ko tinanong ka na. Ang taisi ko ba nandoon? So anyway, I see familiar faces, and Naku, yung mga matatagal natin naglingkod sa bayan, nandito rin. No? I will give ample recognition. Sapat na pagkilala. But for the meantime, let's go to our schedule. I think you need to take a note. The members of the City Council is here also. Okay? Ano kayo? You want water? You want uncoat?
Yeah.
Okay. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I do solemnly swear that I will faithfully, conscientiously discharge my duties as member of the People's Law Enforcement Board of the Legislative District of Manila,
Legislative District of Manila,
that I will perform the duties imposed upon me
the duties imposed upon me
in accordance
in accordance
with pertinent provision of law
with pertinent provisions of law
and regulations
and regulations
promulgated pursuant thereto,
promulgated pursuant thereto,
that having in view
that having in view
the best interests
the best interests
of the police service,
of the police service,
I will administer this justice without partiality,
I will administer justice without partiality,
favor,
favor,
or affection,
or affection,
that I will keep
that I will keep
the deliberation of the board
the deliberation of the word
with strictest secrecy
with strictest secrecy
and confidence,
and confidence,
and that I impose
and I impose
this obligation upon myself
this obligation upon myself
voluntarily,
voluntarily,
without mental reservation
without mental reservation
or purpose of evasion.
or purpose of evasion.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. Maupo kayo.
Thank you.
Again, thank you very much. This is the day the Lord has made. This is the day where you start your sworn responsibility for our people. And the people of Manila, on behalf of the people of Manila, I thank you. Kasi, ala naman sweldo halos yan. Mas marami pang oras na ikukonsumo ninyo kaysa doon sa mga kung anumang benepisyo. Kaya, ibig sabihin, kaya kayo nandiyan dyan, o dala ng pagnanais ninyong makapaglingkod sa kapwa Manileño. So that's why, on behalf of the city as their mayor, I'd like to thank each and every one of you. Thank you very much again. Ma'am, baka pwede mo sila ma-inspire. Ito, pinakamatagal na rin natin dito.
Yeah, ang pinakamatagal namin si Atty.
Okay.
Pineda
Oh,
there,
dito.
no? As the mayor said, talagang heart ng service natin, ano? And as you know, Manila na lang natitira na 4,000 a month lang ang honorarium.
Kaya nga, pinangunahan ko na kanina.
Alam nyo na eh, kasi first time na nagkita kami, sabi ko, Mayor, pa-resignin naman na ninyo ako.
Ayaw
Because
mo.
of the honorarium, syempre, I'm one of those that don't need it. Pero sinabi ko sa kanya, the dignity of the office.
Yes.
Kasi under office of the mayor. Pero just assured na, sabi niya, hanggat kaya ni Mayor, wala tayong problema sa pled, no? And through the years, mahirap talaga gampanan yung mga problema. Kung minsan, sabi nga sabi nga ni Atty. Farolan, another oldest one, may iyakan dyan. Kung minsan may mumurahin ka talaga, and things like that. And even to the police, no? I've always told them, I may be the worst critic of the police, but I am still their best friend and partner.
Yes.
Basta ginagawa nilang trabaho nila, ganun na lang ang suporta namin sa kanila. Ako lang siguro ang civilian na nag-volunteer sa Senate to defend the budget in the Senate hearing. Sabi ko, they deserve our respect, no? And policemen know na 50 years ako nagda-drive. Of course, itong last 10 years hindi na ako nagda-drive. 15 years ako nagda-drive. I can swear to you, I have never paid a single centavo of bribe to a policeman. We want them to respect us, but they also need our respect in return. No? Humingi na tawad kung may kasalanan talaga. Kung patawarin ka, sige, tanggapin. Pero kung hindi ka patawarin, tikitan mo ako. No? Yun. So, ganun din ang Pleb family. I'm very happy kanina kasi nagkita kami ng mga konsehal, nagkita kami ng mga punong barangay. And I'm really very optimistic and very hopeful. Mukhang itong group na ito this year talagang mag-jive ng gusto, no? And we were off to a very good start today, no? First get together din namin today. It was like oath-taking with the promise of the support. Sayang wala na si Vice Mayor. The promise of support from the mayor and the councilors and the barangays. I think we are off to a good start. And we look forward to really working together as a family to make Manila's finest really the finest and to make the city of Manila the greatest. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. We'll do our best. Basta yung konting provecho, nasa radar namin yun. Ibig sabihin, we are really trying to work it out nowadays. As we, I think most of you here, not all of you, but most of you here, kumbaga, nasa pelikula ako ni Sharon Cuneta ngayon. Sa pelikulang pamagat na Pasan Ko ang Daigdig. All the obligations na hindi nagawa ng mga nagdaan ay pinipilit kong pasanin because I look at it as yung tiwala ng taong bayang ipinagkaloob sa atin, inaatang na sa atin lahat ang obligasyon. Tama naman yun. We have to do our job. Minsan nga, maasim man ang suka, kailangan nating inumin. Dahil talagang kailangan natin magdesisyon. Because indecisiveness also creates injustice. Across, whether it is crime-related, victim-related, or even to the point, service-related. If we do nothing, we don't expect anything na may mangyayari. Sabi nga ni Einstein, di ba? Don't expect different results will come to you tomorrow if what you did today is the same as yesterday. That's next to foolishness. Kaya we really created the new fiscal policy, fiscal situation, and that brought us to 9% growth and survived the 2025 near bankruptcy of the city. Yung bankruptcy kasi hindi ko sinasabi, dala ng ayaw kong matakot yung mga negosyante. Alam mo, masama rin pakinggan yung but that's the truth of the matter. What we inherited, it's not only the loan, it's not only it's really literally grave fiscal disarray. That is troublesome. I think some of you here with enough age and experience, you can always lose money. It's okay. You can get it back. But when you destroy a system or management properly of fiscal situation, you destroy everything. That's the end result of it. That's why, nung nirevert back natin sa yung una kong termino, binalik natin yung mga policy in place, and so on and so forth, unti-unti tayo nag-recover at hindi natin na-achieve yung bankruptcy. Now, we have to face the music. the businessman doing business. Hopefully, they continue striving, and they're going to carry some obligations as citizen and businessmen. To the citizens who are living inside the city, wala pa. But kailangan lang natin talagang bumuhat ng kanya-kanyang bagahe. Hindi naman para iatang sa iba yung responsibilidad. I've done my part to resuscitate the city of Manila. From the ICU, now we are in the recovery room. Now, the recovery room doesn't guarantee you full recovery. You may suffer also. But for the meantime, kung meron man ako maiuwi sa inyo na mapanghawakan, pumanatag kayo dahil kung gano'n tayo kasinop noong third quarter at fourth quarter when I assume office, magiging mas masinop tayo ngayon na ang gastusin natin ay patungo lamang sa pangangailangan. Wala nang pawarde-warde na gastos, walang pawarde-warde na bagay. Pag walang kapararakan, hindi natin gagastusan. And we will continue to focus on MBN, the minimum basic needs, healthcare, housing, education, and jobs. And jobs can bring opportunity for the business. More jobs that are available, bagay sa pangangailangan, mas mabuti sa negosyo. At ang negosyo ay buhay din ng ating syudad. But for the meantime, I think they will understand. Ang sukli ko lang talaga sa kanila, magbubuti ako. Pipilitin kong magbuti. I'll try to be efficient. And to assure those companies who did business in the city of Manila, with the city of Manila, city government of Manila, rest assured that those obligations, or what you call PYO and commercial obligation, will be recognized by this administration. So for purposes of continuity and certainty, no? Kaya kita ninyo at 11 billion, we already addressed 48% in just 6 months. Plus addressing the current recurring expenses for operation. Kaya nga, milagro sa atin, kaya hindi nyo napansin, panay pasalamat ko sa Diyos, saka sa taxpayer. Milagrong nakasurvive tayo sa 2025. We are really, ang tawag namin doon sa pamamahala, white lies. You don't tell the exact situation so not to create another problem of emotion and psychological effect sa community. We try to shoulder it. Pinasan ko yun, puyat, pagod, meeting dito, meeting doon, kausap dito, kausap doon, patawad dito, patawad doon, and so on and so forth. We survived. And I'm hoping that we are going to survive again as city government for the 2026. So sa tayo naman, yung peace and order situation natin, hindi natin sila maari mapigilan gumawa ng krimen. Pero pag ginawa nila sa Maynila, magtago na sila sa lelang nilang panot. Dahil we will make sure that we will bring them to justice. In as much as they can, and as much as Manila Police District, which is concerned din to ni Montesi, na makuha silang buhay. Talagang, yun, it's a policy direction yun ng NPD. Which, I'm happy naman. You've been seeing every week or every other week, we are presenting suspect. With their rights are being protected also, but we are presenting them in warm body. That will continue. Kaya rest assured, I know, maigpit tayo sa maabusong pulis, pero tama po si Montesi na hindi rin siya papabor sa pang-aabuso. Tayo aabusuhin naman natin yung pagkakataon na para bang hindi na natin naproteksyonan yung ating mga men and women uniform personnel. Kumbaga, the sauce for the gander will be the sauce for the goose. Pantay, patas, pantay-pantay. So, again, thank you very much for your service, and I guarantee you, you will hear something from me in a couple of weeks with regard to personal tong request ni ma'am sa akin. Mangyayari yun.
Hindi ako nag-design dahil sa honorarium.
Oo.
Sabi ko, ako mismo, I don't really need it. But yung dignity ng office, no? Pero Mayor understand. I really understand. Hindi niya kinuwento kung gano'ng kalala yung bankruptcy, but he told me na talagang tight ang funds
Very.
at the time. So, they understand.
Congratulate ko lang si Ma'am Tessie. 1992 pa sa
Kaya nga sinasabi ko nga eh. Gusto ko lang paramdam sa mga konsehal na ano pa ako, 23 anyos pa lang ako. Si Ma'am naglilingkod na kasama nila Sir sa City of Manila.
Attorney Perente.
Eto, tumanda na si Pen. Puti na rin ang buhok mo. Ang dami na matatanda rito.
Kasama na kami, mahaba pa
Kaya, I think the people will understand if we elevate yung mga konting porbecho. Hindi naman yun ang dahilan kung bakit yan. Kasi, kung yun lang, wala, hindi sasapat yung pambayad ng kuryente yun. Pag dumating na si Judith sa bahay ninyo, wala na. Si Judith. So again, thank you. And as a matter of recognition, I think, yes, please, merong token sa inyo.
We would just like to present the opportunity.
Sige.
Take the opportunity to present.
Sige.
Hindi namin alam yan, ha?
Sorpresa po, ma'am.
And let me read. And so that the public and the city and the people of Manila will know. So that someday, somehow, in the crossroad, when they see these people, a simple thank you is, ikalulugod ng mga taong babanggitin ko. Plaque of recognition to Attorney Arturo A. Pineda. Chairperson, District 6, Manila, in grateful recognition for his hard work, unmeasurable dedication, and exemplary service in administering justice with integrity. His 32 years and counting of exceptional services to the People's Law Enforcement Board, District 6, is evidence of his remarkable contribution to the justice system of our country. His dedication was truly commendable, worthy of recognition and emulation. Given this day, January 13, 2026, at the Office of the Mayor, City of Manila. Signed, Attorney Eduardo Jerome Alejandro, Officer in Charge, and yours truly. And also, the same thing goes to Ma'am Teresita Angsi. 22 years.
Thank you. You deserve ours.
Thank you. And also to Attorney Maria Marta Parolan. 21 years.
Sipag yan. Sige. Sige, tayong tatlo with the mayor.
Halika. Okay. Mga kusyal, magbigay galang kayo sa ating mga... Halika. We'll have a picture with you.
Levante para sa
Sabihan mo si Montez. Tol, dito kayo sa likod. Sila ang may isa. Kita ka dyan, Tol. Okay.
Okay, 1, 2. One more program person. Thank you.